How are you, everybody? Good. Okay. So, the good thing about this human mind, we can cultivate, we can develop this mind. If you don't have any physical or mental difficulties, the born difficulties, always we can cultivate this. So, the word we use in the Buddhist teaching, what is the word we use for the Buddhist teaching for cultivation of your mind? Bhavana. That is the word we use. Cultivation of the mind. How we translate this word bhavana? Meditation. That's the common translation of the meditation. So, the translation, sometimes when we come from the Sanskrit or Pali, so we lose the meaning. So, meditation is a popular word for the cultivation, for the meditation, that's okay for the bhavana, but best word we can use for the meditation is a cultivation of the mind. So then we get the right meaning, right idea about what we are doing. So many people have different ideas about meditation, but most of ideas don't address the right meaning. So when you do true meditation practice, what we have to do, we have to cultivate, we have to develop our mind. If you don't do that, this is useless. When you come to the Blue Lotus Temple, you can say I'm practicing 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 1 year, 10 years, 9 years, people can say that. But I really want to make sure, just sitting in this, in this cushion, are you cultivating? Ask that question. Do I cultivate myself, or just sitting and relaxing? If you want to relax, you can go somewhere else. So there are so many other places for you can go and relax yourself. So this is another place too, but when you come to meditation, this is not your place to just relax. When you practice meditation, automatically you feel relaxed. That's fine. So if you say, I'm going to Blue Lotus Temple to relax myself, it's like going to a resort, like a spa or something like that, relax, right? So when you come here, most important thing in our life, to cultivate this mind. That's the beauty of this human existence. So we have that opportunity to cultivate yourself. So sometimes people asking so many questions they are curious about, but it doesn't mean I have to answer all the questions. While I was in Texas weekend, so we had the discussion and somebody asked, Bhante, tell me, where is the heaven? I said, I don't know. I don't know. Truly, honestly, I don't know where it is. Then he asked, where is the hell then? I said, I don't know. Because I don't know those things. Then I asked him, do you come here to find where is hell and heaven? So if you ask me how I know that, because I never been in the heaven, if you believe it's somewhere else, and also I never been in the hell too, because I don't have both experience in this life, right? So I don't know where it is. So then he asked, then what do you know? I said, I don't know. I don't know that either. I don't know anything, right? So only thing I know, what I'm doing now, if I know something. So sometimes people asking some questions, what is the word you use for those questions, right? But I don't like to say that word. So there's no answers. When you come to, you know what is the word, right? So when you come to meditation practice, if you want to find the hell or heaven, just sit and practice and find within. Then you can experience heaven. Then also you can experience the hell too once in a while, everyday life, right? So that's okay. You can find it. No need to find the answer from Bhante Sujatha or other monks. Just sit yourself, then you will experience that. In the Buddhist teaching, the good thing about it, I said cultivation of the mind, there are two pillars we have to focus on. One is great compassion. great compassion we all have to focus on. Other one is the wisdom. We call the karuna and prajna. So we have to focus on the great compassion. We have to focus on great wisdom. So the Buddha, his life full of compassion and full of wisdom. Sometimes people focusing on karuna, when we focus on the karuna, our karuna is conditioned. And our karuna is not great compassion. So always is back and forth changing according to the person and according to the country, according to the people, my family and their family and our country and somebody's country. And so when we have conditioned mind, always our compassion will change. But the good thing about this human mind, even this is changing, the beauty of that, it is changing, we can change, we can cultivate. So that means we can cultivate our mind to the great compassion, what Buddha experienced, what Buddha touched in his life. So our karuna, our compassion, always in an emotional level. It's not the great compassion, it is always emotional level. Always it is changing. So always our practices going with passion. Going with passion. Sometimes we call my compassion, it's not compassion, it's a passion. Right? Passion and compassion is totally two different things. So make sure when you practice compassion, I label it, this is passion or compassion. It's very important to understand that. If you are too emotional with somebody or situation or any phenomena in your life, that is not compassion, that is a passion. So this morning one of my good students sent me a text message, and still I didn't answer for that, so I didn't have time for that today. So he asked, Bhante, being working hard and accomplish so many good things in my life, the good work, is it okay to be proud about it? Or is it ego? That's a great question. What do you think?
I think it's great to be proud.
Yes, great to be proud. Okay, that's good. But make sure that proud go with ego or passion. Right? We have to make sure. But I didn't answer for that, but I was waiting. I was thinking myself too. Right? Always our qualities, our practices always go with, the passion. So it's always, this creating more problems than ego involved. So one day, somebody asked, please explain to what is the passion. Passion is always, it's a distraction. We have so many expectations with that. So make sure when you deal with people, where is your compassion? How you are practicing that? So I had the conversation yesterday or day before yesterday with one of my other students here in the Blue Lotus. And so I said, the compassion, we have to care about each person, people, no matter who they are. No matter who they are. So last 10 years, now we are going to fulfill our journey here in the Blue Lotus within another 2 weeks, right? Opening the temple. So last 10 years, when I deal with the people, I know some people I can label if I want to. I can judge good people, bad people, negative people, smiling people, and unhappy people, angry people. I can label. That's the human mind. But it doesn't matter for me last 10 years, whoever came to Blue Lotus Temple, I care about each person who was sitting in front of me. Without thinking they are bad people or good people, I was thinking always, what can I do to help these people? If all the people are unhappy, they never come to the Blue Lotus Temple. Right? They enjoy it. I'm always encourage people, if you are happy, always go and enjoy your life. No need to come here. Right? So find your life. So if you feel difficult, that's the time you have to come and practice and find your joy in your life. So when you deal with our everyday life, we meet so many different people in our life. It doesn't matter who they are for me. So always put your heart right towards them and do whatever you can do for those people. So like a week ago, I was in Arizona. One of my host family, they took me to the grocery store. Right? Bhante, let's go to the grocery store. We don't know what you are eating. You have to buy whatever you want. And so then I was walking around the produce. Then I saw one gentleman, like 30, 35 years old, one gentleman working so hard. And so I was looking around those beautiful vegetables and picking things. And he ran to me and he said, give me the wisdom, give me your wisdom, give me your wisdom. Right? He was so serious. Please teach me something right now. And then I said, okay, love yourself. I just calmly and quietly, and I put my whole heart towards that person. I said, love yourself. Then I picked my, the fruits again. I didn't, explain to him about how to do that. And he's standing by me, and he realized I don't say anything else. And he just walk away, right? So then I was doing my job, and then my friend, the student, and she went to the bathroom, and she's walking by, and he saw I was with her. And what he asked, I want to know, that guy, wearing that robe, he's a real Buddhist monk? he asked from her. Then and said, yes, she is a real Buddhist monk. He's my teacher. So he's here to teach meditation and mindfulness. If you want to come, you guys come. This is my phone number, this is my email. And so what I'm telling you, I didn't care about that person, what he's doing, what is his mental state, and what kind of money he's making. It doesn't matter for me. So only thing I was experiencing that moment, there is a person right now in front of me looking for something. I had to say something. So later I found out it's really hit his mind what I said. Then he talked to my other student, and I never heard that before. It's a wonderful thing to think and love myself. I'm going to think about it a lot. So maybe he found great wisdom in his life. So what we have to do our everyday life, when we meet people around us, maybe they are really distracting to your life. Maybe they are angry. They are not smiling. But don't take that negative experience from their life to your life and create the problem inside you. Then you use yourself. When you are really, truly compassionate person, we cannot do and act like 100%. It's a really hard job. But you can try your best. Try your best. When I was in Texas, the weekend, there was a young monk. He was so impressed about my work. I'm not talking with ego about it. So he was keep asking, he want to learn and he want to find his life in this country. Bhante, what is the secret? What is the secret? Please, you have some secrets, to work with these people. I said, I don't have any secrets. I don't have anything to even share with you. Then he was keep asking. Then I was thinking, what is the secret? So I was asking myself, what is the secret? Because I never think about it. Then what I realized, the secret, if I have one, my secret was, whoever come to me, I care about the people. I care about the people. I felt their feeling, I felt their suffering, I felt their pain. I was thinking, I want to help. It's worked out very well for so many people in the Blue Lotus Temple. So last night I came 12:30 home and went to bed like 1:30. And this morning I had the 9 o'clock appointment. Then I had to run to the temple 10 o'clock here. And then I had to take to the Sumana to the school. So almost my mind says, I want to cancel my 9 o'clock appointment. Because it's a very important meeting, 10 o'clock here, I had to be 10 o'clock. Then I felt in my mind, the person who is coming to meet me, he didn't tell me about anything about his life. I felt something going on in his life right now. That's why he contacted me. I felt it. So then I thought, no matter what, I'm going to do this meeting. I'm so glad I did it. So he cried in front of me and he found the wisdom he wanted to find. So when we have great compassion, I'm not telling I have it, the full, but even when you have a little bit great compassion, so we can give great wisdom to other people with our compassion. So get into that path. Those two qualities are a wonderful thing to focus on every day. What is my compassion? Where is my compassion? So don't complain about the people, oh, I don't like him, he's full of ego, or so on. So always think with true compassion, what can I do for that person to help? Oh, so when we talk about the people, maybe your ego is involved too. So when you see somebody's ego, somebody's difficulties around, you have to go within, not outside. Go within and see what is happening inside you. So put all the compassion to yourself, then you can give so much compassion to other people. Otherwise, always I can see many people who come to meditation, they think we are getting all the wonderful qualities in our lives, but I think they are not good qualities. We all are going with the passion. The passion are joyful though. The passion is always joyful. It really feels good. They feel the vibration inside you. And it's kind of feeding our life and energize our body. So then what will happen? We get excited about things. So don't go with that. All the passion and excitements and always creating difficulties in our life with expectations. So focus on compassion, Lord, every day and in your life. And if something happen, everyday life, ask yourself, what is this? What is this? Why I feel like that? Why I am angry with this person? Why I don't like this person? Or why I don't like the way this person talks? Why I don't like, these things happen to people? And bring more compassion to your life, more than passion. Does this make sense? It's very powerful quality. So when we have this quality, the compassion and wisdom go parallel. Always we have to take care of both qualities in our life. So we have to have wisdom, then we are not become emotional. We see we want to do something for this person. I have a story. When I was young, I shared this story many times in the Blue Lotus Temple. When I was young, I was working on the Kandy city in Sri Lanka. I was like 18 years old, young monk. And so I saw a homeless person sitting, the side of the road. Then I was looking at him. He was asking some money. I just ignore. I don't give you any money. I have little money. That's my money. I don't know to give you, right? I just walk away. Think about that young age, how we think. I was a monk. Can you believe it? Monk doing this? So I walked maybe another 15 minutes. Then I felt bad about myself. I'm so bad. I'm a bad Buddhist monk. Right? I was keep thinking about me. I felt the guilt in me. Then what I did, think about how our emotion work. I returned to that homeless person. I gave him some money. Then I was so happy. Oh, I did it. Right? So now I'm walking. Then I felt, still I am bad. I felt I'm so bad. Now it's a little bad before. Now I'm too bad. So after giving that, I felt terrible myself. Then later I realized what I did. Did I do something for that homeless person? I gave some money.
No, you enabled them.
Huh?
You enabled them with money.
Right? Yeah, okay. And also I want to make myself happy.
Did you do it for them or did you do it?
I did for myself, not for that person. Right? So Without giving some money, if I go home and I'm thinking, sitting in the temple, I'm a bad monk, I'm a bad monk, I'm a bad monk, I can sleep now, and thinking and worrying about it, my guilt. So I returned to that person and giving the money. I gave that money to make myself happy, not to make that person happy or feed that person. So think about it. Now, after I give the money, I was labeled myself, I'm a very compassionate person. I did it, and then I'm working very emotionally. I'm happy and joyful. That I felt terrible myself. So most of things when we do in our life, everyday life, we go with the passion and attachments and ego for me. So make sure when you act, when you react, how your reaction will come to your life and to help your life. That's very important. So then bring the wisdom to your practice. Any questions? So how do you deal with it?
So I think your story hits home because I was at a little coffee shop not too long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I see this homeless person
Mm-hmm.
walking around all the time
Mm-hmm.
in Bristol and around here. And so I know he's homeless.
Mhm.
I see him all the time, but I don't always stop to help him. And this day, for some reason, I didn't think of myself at all, but I happened to have $5 in my purse.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went up to him. He was sitting down at the coffee shop
Mhm.
having lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave it to him.
Mhm.
And I said, I know it's not much, but it might help you.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me, and his look, I could just see it today.
Right.
It was like so, I can't even explain it. It was just, I just went home and I cried. I felt so bad because he said, thank you and God bless you, and that's all he said, and
Mhm.
I walked away.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just, so therefore, maybe that was, I'm trying to decide, was that compassion?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't thinking of myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was passion, is that
Mhm.
right?
Mhm,
Or no,
yeah.
wait a minute, that was compassion.
Right. So we cannot judge how you did or how you felt. It's totally up to you and how you felt. And so I can say, you did a great job or you did the wonderful thing. I cannot say that. Exactly, with your practice, at the moment, how you felt, your intention is very important. So one time, it's a very good story, long years ago, while I was in Australia, I was sitting in the middle of the mall and reading a book, waiting for somebody to pick me up. And I was sitting and reading a book. I saw one hand coming behind me. Somebody dropped the $20 in front of me. Just imagine yourself, somebody dropped you $20 in front of you while you are sitting outside. You feel embarrassed, right? Something like that. You never use. I was so happy though. So I was so happy because I'm so used to those things because people always donating things for the monks. I was so happy. I was thinking I want to say thank you, right? So that was my gratitude and my feeling. I want to say thank you to that person. I turned my head and look at the person. Then I saw one young man walking from a distance. He didn't look at my face because he came from back. And I didn't have time to look at his face either. Then he saw a monk. I don't know what it was his intention. He saw a monk. He maybe he had the feeling I want to donate something. He just dropped the $20 in front of me and left. And he didn't wait to hear the word thank you. He didn't say, hi, monk, how are you doing? And he didn't ask anything. He just did his action and he left. Then I felt that's true love and compassion, and also that's the best gift I ever received. So think about it. Nobody involved.
No expectation.
No expectation, just action. Just do it. It doesn't matter if somebody appreciates it. Appreciation is my job after I receiving something. If you are waiting for that, there's something wrong with your mind. So no need to wait for appreciation. Just do it and walk away. If somebody and hold you, thank you so much, take it too. That's fine. But don't wait for it. Oh, even he didn't say thank you. So sometime Bhante Sujatha, So, sometimes when I'm doing so many things, say thank you. He do something for me, then I'm working on something else, he always making fun with me. Say thank you. Right? So that's good. He has to remind me that's my job to say thank you. Right? So that reminder always helping me to say. Otherwise, I don't learn myself how to say thank you. I forget. Especially when I'm around them, I don't, focus that much. Sometimes they like it, I think. So those things are very wonderful. So we have to learn from each other. So I'm grateful for that. So, any other questions, comments, concerns? Try to do something every day or once a week without any expectations. Just do with true compassion. So that's great. No need to do big act, do something. You will see the big difference in your life. And that joy bring you more joy to your life. Then you can do more things around you.